Hello Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Scorpio, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Scorpio, let's get started. So we do have the Page of Wands for you. Let's see what else we can get. How does Scorpio currently view this relationship? All right, with the Page of Wands coming out here for you, the Page of Wands represents somebody who's on the receiving end of some sort of news / communication. It looks like you're receiving communication here from someone from your past. Whoever this person is, it could definitely represent somebody that you haven't necessarily seen and or heard from in quite some time now. So this could represent an ex-lover, possibly even an old friend. I'm curious to see what it is that this person wants. Let's look at them and their energy. How does this person currently view this relationship with Scorpio? Ooh. We have the Devil. We have the Eight of Wands. And then we have the Ten. This person hasn't been doing so good. It just kind of looks like life has not been treating this person so well. This person hasn't been doing so good. So this could represent, like I said, like an old friend resurfacing back up here for you. If this is an old friend or an ex-lover, this person has not been doing so good. It kind of looks like this person has been going through it. I'm getting an energy of depression. You know, this person has been like in a very, very dark place. For a very, very long time is basically what I'm getting. Let's look at the Judgment card. I just want to know what it is that this person wants and why they're back. Tell me more about Judgment. We have the King of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. And then... okay. I feel like the main reason why this person's back is because they want to make things right with you. You know, this person does, you know, view you as somebody who was nothing but good to them. I am definitely getting that. Hence why they want to like mend their relationship with you and make things right, you know, with you, because they know that you were, you know, nothing but good to them. I am definitely getting that. Man, I wonder what this person has been going through, because, man, it kind of looks like this person has been in a very dark and depressive, like, you know, state for a while. Like, I don't even feel like this is something that has lasted like a month for them. Like, I'm getting months that they've been in like this very dark, you know, place. Now, if this is like, you know, an ex-lover, you know, this person could have been in a very dark place because of this ending that took place between the two of you. Maybe this person has been very depressed since this relationship between the two of you came to an end. Now, if this is like an old friend that we're talking about here, kind of looks like this person like recently got out of a very toxic and unhealthy marriage and a relationship. I feel like this toxic and unhealthy marriage and a relationship that they were a part of affected their like friendship with you in some way, shape, or form. I am getting that because I'm getting, for some of you, this is like a friend. Yeah, for some of you, this is like a friend. For others of you, this is like an ex-lover. If so, this person has been very depressed since you walked out of their life. I'm getting that. How does this person feel? So I'm getting two different storylines. Take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. We have the Nine of Swords to the Ace of Wands, and then we also have the Fool. Ugh. If this is like an old friend that's, you know, trying to like, you know, reconnect with you, I'll be honest, it's like they go from that's it, I'm done with this person, I'm leaving them, to then running right back to them. This person that they're with is definitely not good for them. Definitely not good for them. Absolutely not good for them. This person that they're running back to, it's somebody who, it could be verbally abusive, as I'm getting verbally and physically abusive with them, unfortunately. If this is like an ex lover. Yeah, if this is like an ex-lover of yours, Scorpio, I just feel like this person wants you back, to be honest. Like, this person feels like the only way this pain and suffering is going to stop is if they're able to, like, you know, reconcile with you and get back together with you. Because it kind of looks like this person has been trying their hardest, man, to like move forward and move on with their life and just forget about you. But it's like they just can't quite seem to escape this pain that they're feeling and this suffering, you know, due to basically losing you. So again, however it resonates with you in your particular situation. But how does Scorpio feel? If this is like a friend of yours that just recently got out of a very toxic and unhealthy relationship, they will run back to this person, you know, unfortunately. I'm kind of, you know, this person's energy in this reading kind of reminds me of that song by Eve called Love is Blind. I don't know if you've ever heard of that song. It's a very, very old song, but if this is like a friend of yours that's like reaching out to you, trying to mend their relationship with you after this toxic and unhealthy marriage in a relationship with self, they're going to run back to this person, unfortunately. But I do see you trying your hardest to, you know, be there for them and, you know, get this person, right, to see like their value and their worth and, you know, trying your hardest to cheer this person up as much as you possibly can. However, they will run back to this individual. When they do run back to this individual, it kind of looks like you're not going to hear from them again. Okay. I don't know if this person that they're with is super controlling or what the case may be. But I do see them running back to this person, and I am definitely getting that you won't hear from this person because they're running back to this individual all over again. Now, if this is an ex-lover, of yours, I do see you being open and receptive towards giving this person, you know, a second chance. However, because there's a but to all of this, I think that this person would have to just prove to you that they have honestly like changed, you know? Because your whole thing is you don't want to go back to the same old, same old. Like, even though I see you being open and receptive towards giving them another chance, I think that the only way you would feel comfortable with fully accepting this person back into your life is if this person proves to you that they have actually changed. Okay. What actions will Scorpio take towards this person or moving forward? Okay. We have the Queen of Cups to the Five of Wands. Yeah, this person, if this is like an old friend that's like resurfacing back up here for you, they're going silent on you. And I do feel like it's causing you to become very worried and very concerned, you know, about them, because they're going silent on you and you don't necessarily know why. It's like this person is like, I guess, disappearing off the face of the earth, and they're not even telling you why. It's because they're running back to this toxic individual all over again. Is basically what I'm getting. Now, if this is like an ex-lover that's resurfacing back up here for you, I think it's safe to say that you haven't fully gone over the stuff that has gone on in the past, you know, between the two of you, hence why you really need this person to prove to you that they've basically changed. Because if you get any sort of like indication that this person hasn't changed, I just don't see you, you know, deciding to like let this person fully back into your life all over again. They're gonna have to really, really prove themselves to you, Scorpio. What actions God. If this is like an old friend of yours that's resurfacing back up here for you, I feel like this person is like married or in a relationship with somebody who's like very twisted in the head. I'm getting like a trapping energy. Yeah, I'm getting like a trapping energy. Oh my goodness. This individual that they're with might try to like trap them in some way, shape, or form just to like prevent them from like, you know, leaving them. So they might try to like trap them via baby, via some type of contract. I don't know, I just kind of see this friend of yours being forced to like deal with them and remain with them. But there's something, right, that's like keeping these two bound to one another, like a contract, possibly a child, that's another possibility. But I don't know, like I just kind of feel like this individual that they're dealing with is very like dark and twisted. The fact that they're going as far as to like trap this person just to prevent this person from leaving them, it's kind of twisted if you ask me, to be honest. And we do have the Empress, and technically speaking, the Empress is somebody who is very fertile. It's somebody who is considered to be basically pregnant. So yeah, they could very well be trapping, this friend of yours via baby. Um, Again, it's in the name of trying to prevent this individual from leaving them, which, to be honest, I just kind of feel like they're dealing with a very dark and twisted individual, unfortunately. If this is an ex-lover that's resurfacing back up here for you, I feel like this person's very determined to do whatever it takes to make this relationship between the two of you work. I feel like this person's willing to make whatever changes they need to make in order to basically have you back in their life, all over again. So I don't think that this person's going to have an issue with proving to you, that they're willing to do whatever it takes to, make this relationship work. But like I said, dude, if this is like an old friend of yours, I just keep getting Love is Blind. Love is Blind. That song by Eve, Love is Blind. Like, I don't know, like I just feel like you're this friend of yours or family member of yours, because it could be a family member. I just feel like they're dealing with somebody who's very dark and very twisted. They're not in their right mind, you know what I mean? This person does come off to me as somebody who is very controlling. So I don't know, maybe this person's not allowed to, I guess, speak to you. Maybe this person's not allowed to have friends. That's a possibility. Because I feel like they're dealing with somebody who is very, very controlling. Very, very controlling. This individual also has a really bad temper. I'm also getting that as well. But the reason why they're going silent, is because they're running back to this person. From the looks of it, it looks like this person's perfectly fine. There's something wrong, with this person. The only thing bad that I see is that this individual that they're with is trying to trap them, to prevent them from leaving them again. So they're going to either try to trap them, via contract or via baby is basically what I'm getting, just to prevent this individual from leaving them again. Okay. What else can you tell me? Okay. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Ten of... I don't know, like I just keep getting Love is Blind. Love is Blind, Love is Blind. If this is... okay. Whatever it is that this individual is doing on their end to trap this person, I don't think that your friend sees it that way. In other words, I don't think that they see it that way, but it looks like this person's purposely trying to trap this friend of yours. I don't know, like I just kind of feel like this person that they're with has them so like brainwashed. It's I don't know, like it's just not even funny. Like, I don't know, it's just not funny. Like, I don't know. Like I don't know. I feel like this friend of yours like doesn't really know what love really looks like, let alone feels like. And I feel like everything that they're experiencing with this individual, they consider that to be love. Like when this person, yells at them and puts their hands on them and gets in their face and degrades them, that is love to them. And, when this person goes out their way to try to trap them, that is love to them. Like, I just feel like this friend of yours doesn't really know what love truly looks like and what it consists of and, what it feels like. You know, I don't think that this person knows. I don't think that this person knows. I don't think that this friend of yours knows, or this family member of yours knows what love really looks like and what it feels like and what it consists of. It's like they think this toxic and a healthy relationship that they're in is considered love, you know, and it's not. It's not. You know, I just kind of see these two continuing to remain with one another. You know, I don't see these two, like, you know, parting ways from one another. I don't. I think that, you know, one day it'll happen when this friend of yours or family member of yours wakes up and realizes, okay, wait a minute, this is not a healthy relationship. This is not love, because it's not. It's not. It's weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like this family member or friend of yours really does think that when this person yells at them, gets in their face, and does all these things that they shouldn't be doing to this family member and or friend of yours, your friend or family member looks at this, you know, relationship like, no, this is love. They love me, and that's why they're like this with me. And they defend their behavior a lot to other people. They also apologize a lot on their behalf. I'm also getting that. I don't know, it's just sad. But do I feel like this person's fine? Yes, I do feel like this person's fine. However, I do feel like this person that they're with is about to trap them in some way, shape, or form to prevent them from moving forward and moving on with their life. And like I said, your friend or family member is not going to see it that way. They're going to see it like, oh, wow, you see, they love me. Look, they're trying to trap me. They love me. This is love. And it's like, okay. But if this, no, but if this is, like I said, an ex-lover of yours, I think that, they're willing, honestly, to do whatever it takes to make this relationship between the two of you work. Because at the end of the day, they know they want you, and this relationship that they share with you. I also feel like this person's going to find themselves feeling instantly like complete and whole with you. Something that they haven't necessarily felt in quite some time now since this relationship between the two of you came to an end. I am getting that. So, with that being said, that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.